Hi everyone, welcome back to my podcast. I'm Em. This episode is going to be about High School Musical, the series, Season 3, Episode 1. And before I start, I wanted to say that I will be doing these weekly for High School Musical as much as I can. That might change because I start school in less than a month. And so I might not get it out as soon as I want to, but I'm hoping it'll still be out the day the episode comes out. Hopefully. I'm not 100% sure. I'll figure that out when school starts, but for now, that is the plan. But now I'm just going to start talking about this episode because there's a lot I kind of want to talk about, especially with the fact that Nini's leaving. I don't know how to feel. It breaks my heart because I love her so much. And I love Olivia to death. I'm such a big fan of her. And of course, I get that she had to leave for tour. But now hearing that she's probably not going to come back for season 4 is, really sad because I just love her character so much. And she just brings so much to the show. And I feel like it's going to feel really empty without her. And I'll make it through. And I know a lot of people are so sad about it. But it's understandable. I didn't think she was gonna be even back for a few episodes this season before it was announced because she was so busy and her career is really taking off right now, and it's insane how big she is. So I'm not surprised. As sad as I am, I get it, and I'm just excited to see what's next for her. And I really hope that they do a good job kind of sending her off. It was a good kind of thing this episode with her, how they were talking, and you kind of got to see her and the teacher talking about different things and why she kind of doesn't want to go. But I really hope that her last episode they really do a good job sending her off, and I think they will. I have faith that they will, but I'm just really nervous that they're gonna do an awful job sending her off. And she deserves a proper, really good send-off because she's a main, or she's not just a main, she is the main girl and has been since season 1. And so she deserves a proper send-off. And I hope that in the final episode of the whole show, she makes an appearance. I really hope she does. But of course, that might not happen just because her career is so big. But I'm just so proud of Olivia of how much she's accomplished over the past year. And it's just insane how big she is now. So I'm just so proud of her because I've been following her since I think 2017. And so I'm just so proud of seeing how far she's come. So I'm okay with her leaving because it's not she was leaving because of mistreatment or anything from the producers or the directors or anything. It was because her career is taking off. And of course I hope that the rest of the cast become as big as her, or not I don't think that's gonna happen, but become really big, especially Sophia, because that girl deserves it. She's so talented, and I want her to become a star, a Disney star, and be known as much as Olivia, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure if it does, but yeah, that's how I feel about Olivia leaving. As sad as I am, said, I think it's for the best so her career can keep going, and she'll probably be releasing more music soon, so I'm okay with it. And I did hear that we're getting a song, an original Olivia song before she leaves. And I'm just hoping that is true because I will listen to that to the day I die, because I still have the Rose song from season 2 on repeat, and all I want, I still listen to that every day. So I'm hoping they're that, so I get that and can hold on to that forever. And then the next thing I want to talk about, of course, is Portwell, or I think that's their ship name, because I ship them so much. And for people who don't know who Portwell is, it's Gina and EJ, and I've been rooting for them since season 1. The final episode, I started shipping them. And so I was really hoping they would get together since season 2. And I'm so happy they did. I'm so worried they're going to ruin it because of Rena and like Ricky and Gina. I'm like I don't hate Ricky and Gina. I don't. But I don't want them to ruin EJ and Gina. Like, they cannot do that to me. I clearly cannot deal with another one of my ships going down the drain and having to wait, like, to see if they're ever going to get back together. Because I feel like if they break up EJ and Gina, they're not going to get back together. I feel like it's just going to be Ricky and Gina endgame. And I don't want that. Like, I want Gina to be happy, but then I also just want EJ and Gina to be endgame. And she seems really happy right now. Like, I've never really seen her as happy as she is with EJ. Like, she was glowing this episode, and Sophia looked stunning, which, not surprised, she's gorgeous. But like, I just really hope they don't ruin it. But I feel like whoever is in charge of the writing, I don't know his name, or her, I have no idea who the person is, but I'm just so worried they're gonna ruin it. Especially from like the trailer, I saw like some Gina and Ricky scenes and like some things, and EJ looks worried or like jealous, and like that thing at the end of the episode with Ricky showing up, it kind of reminded me of when EJ and Gina said like it's gonna be fine, like they're gonna be fine, or something like that, and then Ricky and Nene said that like they're gonna be fine or whatever in season 2, and of course they weren't. They broke up, and that kind of gave me flashbacks to that. And so I'm just really worried about Gina and EJ. Like, I will not recover if they break up. I will cry. Like, High School Musical has not made me cry yet, and I would like to keep it that way because I'm not there to cry over another show. I'm like not ready for that, and like I just hope they don't ruin them because I will cry so hard if they break up. Like, I've been rooting for them for so long, and like I really hope Gina gets the lead role, and I feel like she will, but then I'm pretty sure EJ is like going to be the director or something, and then I feel like it would be bad if he gave her the lead role because everyone will think that like he did it because that's his girlfriend. So I'm really worried about that if that does happen. I really hope it doesn't, but it might, and I'm just a little concerned about that because I want her to be the lead. She deserves it. And now that's like Sophia is like a main girl, or the main girl this season, I want her to get the lead role. Gina is my favorite character on the show and has been since season 1, I think, and I'm just like really rooting for her to be the lead. And I feel like from what I've seen in like the trailer and like the sneak peeks, I think Gina's gonna be Anna, and I think Ricky's gonna be Kristoff, because there was a scene of them like dancing or him twirling, like I don't know what they were doing, but it looked like they were dancing, and I feel like that's gonna happen, which I don't want that to happen because that means they probably are gonna have like moments. And of course I support all ships, even if I don't like, oh wait, no, okay, I support the fans of like the ships, like the shippers, like I approve of them. I don't send hate to them. Like, I'm perfectly fine. I get everyone has their own like opinions on ships, and so like I don't hate them or anything, and like I respect their decision or like their opinion, and I like respect that, and so I want them to be happy, and so I kind of want Ricky and Gina to kiss for the shippers to be happy and get that, but then also I don't want that because I don't ship them, and I want Portwell to be endgame and happy. So I'm kind of going through a lot of emotions with that because I'm just so concerned for them. Especially EJ. I don't want that guy to get hurt. I'm going to feel so bad for him. He's like, he had such a good arc, and I'm worried he's just like gonna like go back to like how he was in season 1, and I don't think he will because he's just such a good character now, and I really hope they don't ruin him because I love him. He's like probably my second favorite character, And I hated him in season 1. I really did, and I think most people did. But then season 2, I loved him. I was so happy, and this season I'm loving him even more. He's just his arc is so good. But I'm just worried they're gonna fuck it up, and I'm not really ready for that. And I'm just really concerned about him. And then also Gina. I don't want Gina to get hurt again with Ricky. I feel like he might do something, because Gina is not his first pick, or if that makes any sense. And so I'm kind of worried that if he wants to be with her now, she's gonna feel, I don't know what I'm saying, but she just not is gonna feel not enough or something, because she was his second choice, or not even his second choice. He was his third, I think, because that blonde girl, which I forgot her name, I don't even know, but because he picks her over that. I don't know, I'm just really concerned. And if they ever break up, I will die, and I will never be the same, because so many of my couples or people I've shipped, I've lost them because the show ended, or they broke up, or it's they're having issues, or the show's not on right now, so I'm kind of lonely, and I'm really upset. And so I cannot lose Portwell, because they're keeping me on, because all my other ships are gone at the moment, or gone for good. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do with myself if they break up. But anyways, it's okay. I'm not really ready for this season. I know it's gonna destroy me more than ever. But anyways, okay. This thing I wanted to talk about was Ricky and whatever that blonde girl's name. I don't know her name, and I don't care. I literally do not like her. I love the actress. I love her. I think her name's Olivia. But I don't care about the character. I don't care enough to even know her names. So we're just gonna not really talk about her much, not give her the attention, because she does not deserve it. But I'm so upset that she showed up this season. I know it was just for a bit, and she's not gonna probably show up again. But the fact that Ricky was kind of not really dating her, maybe they didn't really say anything, was just awful. I would rather Gina and Ricky get together than them. And so I'm happy they kind of broke up, if they were even ever a thing. But I'm just so annoyed that he thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna give her a chance, because she's awful. Why would you do that? I literally don't get it. And it's just so annoying that he gave her that chance or whatever, because she blew it even before he gave her the chance. He just didn't know. And I'm so happy he saw I don't know what it's called, a harness. I think it's a harness. Yeah, okay. The harness. So he could be break up with her and stuff. But the fact that she was oh yeah, I'll just tell him later, when he said that, is that the harness, blah, blah, blah. For some reason, she thought he was still gonna go with her. And, that's just awful to think. You almost messed up their whole performance. And you're oh yeah, I'll, figure it out. We'll talk about this later. I still want you to come with me. What the fuck? That doesn't make sense why you would do that. Also, I was hoping, throughout season 2, I was hoping she would have this big redemption arc, and then this season, if she showed up, I was hoping that she told Ricky about that, and she's grown from that, she's evolved, but she's still the same person. She didn't appreciate Ricky, and she clearly, you could tell that, and he deserves to be with someone who appreciates him. And I know Gina probably will do that, but I still don't want them together. So, I need him to find someone else. I'm really hoping he does. But I don't know what's gonna happen with him. I really hope that blonde girl does not show up again. I really hope. Even though she has an amazing voice. She does. She's really talented. The actress is gorgeous and, so talented. I'll say that. The character is gorgeous and so talented. I love how talented she is, but she's a bitch. I don't know what they want me to think of her. They brought her back and oh, maybe people will like her more or something, which I don't think they thought that, but then I don't know why they would bring her back. I know it's only been one episode and she's probably gone now, but if she makes one more appearance, I'm going to lose my mind. I don't want to see her again. Like, I'm really hoping that was her send-off and she's going to get out of there and go on that random trip, and thankfully Ricky is not going with her. But I don't know. I really hope that she does not show up again because I don't like her. And then I do want to talk about the new characters because I don't know how to feel about most of them, because that girl, I forgot her name. Jeez, I just watched the episode like an hour ago and I forgot like that girl's name. The girl who is, I think, Piper Curda's little sister. I think that's her, because they look exactly alike and I saw a TikTok of them. So I think they're sisters. But anyways, I think that's her. But that girl, I don't trust her. I feel like she might have feelings for EJ or something, or they were like a thing a while ago. Maybe, I don't know. But even if they weren't, I don't trust her. I feel like she's just like gonna do some stuff, and I don't know why. I don't trust her. But then that's probably because shows recently, and just like when I've gotten more into them, I've learned that I cannot trust people, and I'm like really hesitant with new characters to trust them. And so I feel like that's probably just why I'm like so hesitant about her, because I feel like she's gonna do some stuff. And so I'm like really like I don't trust her. And I don't trust that other guy as well. I don't know his name. I forgot his name. The guy who like didn't want to be there, who was like in the guy's room. I don't trust him either. I mean, I really would like to, and I want to trust them and like have new characters I love, but I'm just like really hesitant on trusting people in shows now, because I trust them and then they do stuff. So like now I'm like so hesitant, and like it takes a few episodes of like them not doing anything and them being good people, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, like you're fine, I'll trust you. But then usually they do stuff after that. So like now I'm literally do not trust anyone. But then that might just be me, because I watch like fantasy, I don't know if they're fantasy shows, I think they're under that, but like Teen Wolf, you cannot trust anyone new in that. I've learned, even though I'm not even done with the show yet, I have learned that. And like same with like, I think Legacies, you can't really trust anyone. Vampire Diaries Originals, Riverdale, Stranger Things, usually. Sometimes for Stranger Things you can trust them, but for the most part you literally cannot trust anyone. And so I'm like so hesitant about trusting anyone new, and so I'm kind of hoping they change my mind and they're good people. I feel like the girl might be, I just haven't seen like much of her yet, so I'm hoping in the next few episodes she kind of turns around to like me loving her. And then also I'm so excited, Meg Donnelly is going to be in this. And for people who don't know who Meg is, she's on Zombies, or in Zombies. She played Addison in the 3 zombie movies, and I love her like so much, and she's so talented. So I'm like so happy that she's gonna be in this, and of course sing, because I love her voice. And so I'm really excited to see her. Of course she wasn't in this episode, but I'm still really excited to see her in like the future episodes. I'm hoping she's in the next episode, maybe, hopefully, and I hope her character's good and nice so I can love her, because like I always, when I watch a show, I always like of course like not take away, but like separate, that's what I meant to say, separate the actors and the character, because of course they're not the same. But I think I'm gonna like her. I hope. She seems really nice in the trailer, but like I do separate them. So like a lot of actors I love, like love. I don't like their character because I'm like really good at separating them. And so I don't know if I'm gonna like her, but she looked really nice in the trailer, and so maybe I will. And then even if she doesn't, I'm still going to attempt to make edits of her, because she is gorgeous. Like, she looks so good in that trailer. Like, I'm obsessed with her. So if I don't like her, I'll just figure that out and be sad for the rest of my life, because I really would like to like her. But I don't know, I'm just really excited to see more of like the new characters and see how this season goes, because I think it's going to be a pretty good season. Of course, from season 2, because season 2 wasn't as good as the first one, I'm like a little worried, kind of like not, I don't know, it's just, of course, season 2 wasn't as good as season 1. Even though season 2 had its moments, it still wasn't as good as season 1. And so I'm still like hoping that this one is like way better than season 2. Like, even though season 2 was good at times, like I said, it had its moments, it still wasn't as strong as season 1. So I'm hoping that season 3 is close. I don't think it will be as strong as that, but I really hope that it's like better than season 2. Hopefully. I think it will be, because the trailer, looked really good and it got me really excited. Like, I was more excited for this season to start than I was for season 2, and that might have been because of Portwell and the fact that Gina was gonna be a main girl and also have braids, which I was really excited about, because I love Sophia when she has braids. But I don't know, I feel like the season might be better. It looked kind of better for me, and like it looked more up my alley for season 2. But then I don't know, because I'm still upset that they didn't do High School Musical 2 for season 2 and then the third one for the third season, because when I started the show, and I started it when season 1 was still airing, like I think only a few episodes were out when I started it, and then of course more came after that, and I really thought it was going to be the first season was going to be the first one, of course, then the second one was going to be High School Musical 2, and then the third season was going to be the third one, and then they would just have 3 seasons and that would be it. So I was like a little hesitant going into, like, of course, the second season, and then this one too, because I still think they should have just done that, even though I'm happy there's going to be a season 4, because I adore the characters, or most of them. I love them, and like I want to see more of them, especially Gina. I still think that it would have been smarter to do the High School Musical like movies, just that, because it's called the High School Musical, the series. So I still don't know why they didn't do that, but I'll take it. Like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I'll get through this, and I feel like this season is going to be good. It looks really good, so like I'm really excited for what's coming up. So I'm really excited for that. So that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for listening. And if you heard anything in like the background or there were any noises, I'm so sorry. I'm usually do this in the car, but I am watching my dogs right now. And I also usually, like, if I mess up or do things, I cut it out, but this time I just didn't feel like it, because I just didn't feel like redoing it. So if there might be things throughout the video that I mess up on, I'm so sorry. I'm also sick, so my voice sounds maybe worse than usual. I don't know. Hopefully not, but it might. So if it does, I'm so sorry. I'll try to be better for next episode. But the next episode should be out tomorrow or Friday, and that'll be on Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. And I am planning to do that weekly as well, if I like the episode. I'm pretty sure HBO puts out like 3 episodes at a time, or like not at a time, but for the first episode, or like when they first put out episodes, they do the first 3. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what they do. And so if they do that, I'll watch the first 3, do an episode on the 3, and then if I like it and want to keep going, I will, and I'll do episodes about that. But even if I don't like it as much, I'm still gonna keep watching it, because I cannot stop. Like, I hate when like I stop a show and don't continue. Like, I do it sometimes, but then I start it again later, and so I don't want to do that. I want to like finish it. So if I don't like it, I won't continue doing the episodes, but I'll watch it. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. But if I do like it, weekly episodes might change a little bit, because my school starts in less than a month, sadly. And so that's going to probably change some stuff with that, which not really excited about, but that's probably going to change. And then I'll just like put this in because this will be a little bit later. August 12th, Never Have I Ever season 3 comes out, and so the next day, hopefully, or that day, I'm not sure when I'm going to get that done, I will do an episode about that. And then whenever I finish season 6 of Riverdale, when it drops on Netflix, because I haven't been watching it live, I will be doing an episode on that. And then in fall, I'm just putting this out there, that I will be doing weekly ones for All American again, and then I think maybe All American Homecoming if I have the time, just because I will be back at school half days. I don't think full days yet, but I wasn't really at school as much last year, so I had like the time to do it. But now, because I'm going to be in person, I might have some issues with it, but I'm going to try my best to do that. And if I can, for sure All American's gonna happen. Like, I'm doing that no matter what. But Homecoming, I'm gonna try to do that as much as I can. And then I might do Kung Fu. Maybe, I'm not sure. I always have issues with remembering to watch that live. So I don't know. And then in January or 2023, Nancy Drew and Riverdale season 7. I will be doing weekly episodes on those two, I think. Maybe, not 100% sure. I still gotta figure that out. And then I'll probably do them on when I finish like big shows or something, like in the future. I'll just do one big one on that. I have decided I'm not going to do one with Teen Wolf, even though I said I was. I'm not anymore, because I don't know what happened. I don't remember, or I can't think about season 5. That confused me so much. Like, I remember parts of it, but then I don't remember the whole thing, so I've decided not to do Teen Wolf, because I really want to go into it, because I love the show so much, so I want to go into it, but I don't remember everything with season 5, and so I won't be doing that. But I will probably talk about it in like other episodes in the future, like bring stuff up with it, probably. But an edit compilation will come when I'm done with Teen Wolf, and I am almost done. I'm on season 6, episode 13, and there are only 20 episodes in season 6, and it's the last season, so I will be finishing that pretty soon and putting stuff up for that as soon as I can. But even though I'm not doing one on the show, I will be doing an episode on the movie whenever it comes out, because I'm so excited for that. And like, I'm just so excited because I saw the trailer, and I'm just, like, so excited. Even though Styles and Kira aren't going to be in it, I'm really upset about that, but I'm still really excited for the movie. So that's what's going to happen with the podcast in the future. I probably will just like throw some random episodes in here and there just to be more consistent, because I'm trying my best to be better. I just have no energy, but I'm going to try my best. And in the future, I might do like a Q&A. Maybe if I ever hit 1,000, I might do a Q&A for that. So if you have any questions you want me to answer, just comment them, but I'll say something about that before, if I'm ever going to do it. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys have a great day or a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.